artists. Today we are going to draw cacti in a flower pot. Let's start by putting our name at the top. So please write your name at the top of your paper. Remember, if I go too fast, you can pause the video. We are going to start with our flower pot. I'm using a slightly smaller piece of paper than you probably are, and I just really want you to fill the page. We are going to paint these later on, and so they're going to look really beautiful if we fill up the space. So I'm starting with a round pot, thinking a terracotta pot. If you want a slightly different shape, that's fine. But we should all have an oval at the top, and that's what our cacti will grow out of. I would love to make that back line lighter. I'm not on here so that you can see it, but at home, make that line a little bit lighter so that it is easier to erase because our cacti will be in front of it. There are so many different types of cacti and succulents. And so if you have some you're inspired by or you are already familiar, feel free to plant or draw your own. I'm going to start with a type of paddle cactus, which is really just almost an oval, upside down teardrop. And I love how they grow off one another. And I'm even going to add, this one's going to have a cactus flower. I will go in and erase, and that might be something you want to do at the end, especially if you're outlining in Sharpie. It would be an easy step to finish with. Let's see, next I'm going to do over here a little barrel cactus. So similar shape to the first one, but where this one has prickles that I'm just going to draw as little straight lines. This one, I'm going to make some little ridges that will have the spikes on. I'll go in and erase. Behind. And I could even add the spikes off that. I really like that texture. Okay, so I think I want something tall in the center, but maybe a smaller succulent here to break up the space. So this one has a lot of very squishy succulent leaves, and maybe it's kind of growing in front of that. And then I am going to add a taller cactus here. It's gonna overlap and go behind. Maybe I go back in, add all my prickles here. Could add another small succulent. I kind of like the layers. And then, maybe I want to show the soil it's coming out of. Here's the back of that flower pot. And for your flower pot should still be blank. We're going to add patterns to this, and I actually have a handout that identifies some common Southwest US patterns that would look nice on here, so you can look at that paper front and back, and some are more complex than others, but I want you to add some of those patterns to your flower pot. So one I really liked was a triangle I'm gonna have that wrap all the way around. And then I'm going to look at that paper for any other ideas, fill that pot. Last step we have today is to outline this in Sharpie, and please, please remember to get a messy mat under your paper before you do that. Hope you enjoyed drawing these. Turn them in to the turn-in pile so that we can add paint next time we're together.